Go. What's up, y'all? It is the 15th of July. The Jews don't lie, do they? Nah, we're not gonna Jew hate. 2017, baby. 2017. That's right, it is the 15th day of July. And it is warm outside, baby, and I love it. It's gonna be a beach day later on, but I'm chatting with y'all right now because there's some things that I missed from before that I'm gonna talk about. We're gonna go back into some aliens again and some secret space. And I'm also gonna tell you that it's Shark Week this upcoming week. Y'all ready for Shark Week? Oh yeah. I gotta go out with the Jaws theme probably at the end of this. I don't know, I'll think about it. Maybe I can do that. But hope everyone's doing well. I've watched some movies this week, and I've also seen a couple of really cool interviews. And I'm gonna start off politics a little bit, just a little bit, because where I go with all of this secret space program and aliens and all that, why am I even going in that direction? Because everything's been hidden from us, right? So why was I so excited to see everyone just turn CNN into a meme and completely discredit CNN? Where's the connection there? Where's the connection between all this? Well, what it is people finally realize that all the mainstream media is garbage. It's all fake, it's all trash, it's all setups and hit pieces and thrown together just garbage. They're no longer taking the mainstream media as the truth, which means that they are free to open their eyes and look for the truth, right? And who knows which way that's going to take anybody. Each individual probably finds something that's a little bit different, but you're now reaching past the mainstream media for the truth. And I think that's just such a huge step. You know, I love that. Oh, there's a roach right there, man. Don't, man. God, we're doing it live. We're doing it live. Get him. Got him. Sorry about that. Anyway, so yeah, we're looking for the truth, man. And finally, people are starting to go past the mainstream media. They're starting to think for themselves. Again, it's going to take you down all sorts of different paths, right? But it's just cool to be looking for it now, and I think we have a better chance of getting closer to the mark now that we're not. I mean, when I talk to brainwashed people that listen to the mainstream media, it's just mind-numbing, and I'm finding less and less of that. So it's just so exciting, you know? It's thrilling. So when you get past the fake news and you start to look at, all right, what are they hiding from us? What's going on? And you piece together some of the ancient architects and things like that, it gets very interesting. Now, I forgot to talk about the Elysium movie the last time we talked. I've watched Elysium. There's a movie called Elysium. Very good movie. I highly recommend it. Basically what happens in it, the plot is, I'm not going to spoil too much. I'm just going to tell you what the story is. All the elites and the wealthy are pretty much saying that Earth is done, and all these plebs or whatever down here, we just leave them down there and we make a breakaway society, right? And we take all the technology and we get all the technology and we use it for ourselves, and we have all of this advanced healing. You can just go in a med bay and get healed. We have all this advanced weaponry and exosuits and things like that, and we never let the public use any of this technology. They're just little peons, right? They're worthless. You know, they can't even figure out anything on their own. So, you know, to hell with helping them. And they form this breakaway society where they have this little thing that you scan, little barcode that you scan, just like a lot of these futurist type of movies. When they scan the barcode, you're recognized as a citizen, and the people who don't have it aren't recognized as a citizen. So the computer pretty much says, no, you're not a citizen, and denies all of the medical advances, all of the technology, just denies it. Like, no, you can't have it because you're not a citizen. And they make the breakaway civilization and it's a floating space station that's in orbit. And you can see it from the ground. You see it from Earth, and it's in orbit, and it looks kind of like a ring, and it floats around the Earth, and basically on the ring is just, beautiful green grass, swimming pools, paradise, just beautiful cities, laid out with plenty of space between them, and just everything beautiful. And everybody up there just lives in complete luxury. And you can't go to Elysium, obviously, unless you're a citizen. And all the shuttles and things are controlled and everything like that. And what happens is, this one guy, the hero of the movie, right, has the ability has like in his head some kind of programming where if he can jack into the system, he can reboot the system so that everyone can become a citizen. So he goes and fights and tries to get up there and do that. That's the story of the movie. But I look at it, I'm like, isn't that what's happening today? They're trying to make a breakaway civilization. I haven't seen any ring floating in the sky yet, but I did post a video recently that showed these people on, I think, I-55 in Missouri, and clearly it wasn't fake, because this lady, she's filming this ring in the sky, and it is floating there, and there's cars that have pulled over on the side of the road, all up and down the road, that are looking at it. So it's not fake. These people are seeing this thing, and there's this huge ring floating across the sky, like something out of Halo. And I was talking to somebody the other night. I'm like, dude, these science fiction movies, these video games, they're real. They're conditioning you to get ready so that when they actually show you this stuff, you'll be like, oh, it's like that. Yeah, it is like that. They're showing you these things for a reason. Now, I don't know if they have a ring or not. I don't know what that thing is that they saw. But I do know that most of the wealthy are pretty much building bunkers and armored redoubts and stuff. So I don't think they're flying off the Earth just yet. But I think they're maybe thinking of trying to make a breakaway civilization. I know the thought has crossed their minds. So, these movies and stuff, it's crazy, man. I think a lot of it's real. I think a lot of it gives you clues, and I've been rewatching movies and looking for things lately, and I've spotted a lot of things. So it's just very interesting when you watch these movies, some of the plots and thoughts and ideas and things. So just y'all keep that in mind when y'all watch movies in the future. Another thing I listened to this week, there was an interview. I think the host was named Rex something, and he interviewed this guy named John D'Souza, who claims to be former FBI, and says that you can look up he gives like his badge number and everything at the beginning, and plaques that he's got while he was in there. And what D'Souza said in this YouTube video is that there's a standing order to cover up the existence of extraterrestrials or those kind of beings and advanced technologies. Like, if anything happens, it's just a standing order. So you don't even have to get an order to hey, go, hurry, cover it up. As soon as anything happens, something crashes, something goes down like Roswell, you just go cover it up immediately. Just go. If you're working with the government agencies, that's like just automatic. You just know to just go do it. So he says the elite powers that be and the banking bloodlines are working with malevolent aliens, he calls like reptilians, and says that they're the ones that want to be in charge and in control of everything. I could see that. It's pretty obvious to me that they want to be in control of everything, that they want to take this net neutrality thing. When Google, Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Pornhub form an alliance to push for so-called net neutrality, which isn't net neutrality at all, it's just a big control grab. That's all it is. They're just trying to control. You got to stop that stuff. The internet's not broken. Don't fix it. Right? Keep it free, open and free. That's the only way it's good. You start with all these controls and all this censorship, which has already started, it's going to make it terrible. I don't even want to get on half of these things anymore because it just sucks. What's the point? They're just going to censor, push you down, make sure that you only see what they want you to see. To hell with that. I don't want that. Nobody wants that. So Yeah, they want to be in control. Um, the aliens, regardless of which ones, they want to be the ones to disclose when the time comes. That's what he says. The aliens want to be the ones to tell us. So in other words, you just cover everything up all the time until the aliens are ready. Okay, I mean, honestly, what was I saying last time? If I were to look at the Earth right now, I'd be like, are they ready? I would say no. But there's individuals who are, right? There's people that think about things that aren't just out to burn the world down, that don't want to hurt anybody or do anything wrong, that actually want to advance society, right? There's plenty of individuals like that. Everyone that listens to this is probably one of those individuals, honestly. So, I mean, I don't see any issue with us knowing things. And perhaps if you know, maybe you can bring some others that are pretty quick to let the world burn. Maybe bring them along and be like, hey man, it's all right. We got resources. We got room. We can coexist here, right? He says that the Anunnaki aliens come from other dimensions and change frequencies to match our physical frequency for brief periods now. He says that they used to exist in real, like, physical form, but they can't do it. They don't do it anymore. If they do exist in physical form now, they're not actually here on Earth. They just change into our dimension now and then. And hey, I don't know what's happening at CERN. I don't know what kind of crazy rituals they do. They have that crazy Shiva statue out there. They do occult rituals. And they, whether you believe it or not, they believe that they're trying to open up portals and stuff so that they can talk to these people or these entities, beings, whatever they are. Yeah, they believe in it, okay? So whether you do or not, they're trying to do it, okay? He says they think that the Anunnaki are gods, which obviously, no, they're not. They are created by something. That's the big God. That's the creator. He's the one that made things. Everything started from, like, the Silmarillion, right? From his song, his idea. And then it came into being. And everything that came into being is meant to follow that song. And you just follow your wave, man. You ride the wave. So that's that. Yeah, and D'Souza also claims that reptilians are the ones at Area 51. He says that when the lab workers are there working with them, there's very few that are allowed to be around them, but they're not supposed to look at them. And if they do look at them, they get this growl sound in their head, which kind of matches what the elites think, right? You're not supposed to look them in the eye. If you look them in the eye, it's considered like an insult to some of these people. Yeah, dude, they believe that stuff. He said something happened in ancient Egypt or sometime to make it where they could not physically be here anymore. Like, but what? I don't know if that is referring to like a flood or whatever happened, or they just left and decide to kind of interdimensionally teleport. I don't know how they do it. I don't know. They're way more advanced, so I'd like to know. Anybody want to tell me? Anybody out there? So that was basically D'Souza's interview. Go ahead and check it out on YouTube if you want. It's Rex and John D'Souza, and I don't know what the full name of it is on YouTube, but that's where that information is from. And what else have I got for you other than the start of Shark Week? And I'm gonna get out of here and get to playing bumper pool in a little bit, maybe if I'm lucky. The internet's not broken. Yeah, Eurotrip. Oh, that's the other movie I watched the other day. I watched Eurotrip again. It had been a while since I had seen it, and it was on TV. So I was like, yeah, man, I love that movie. Let's do it. Dude, they had a blast. They went everywhere through Europe. It was a crazy trip. Would I want to take a Euro trip right now? No, thank you. No, Tim. Because they've turned them loose, man. They've turned them loose. I just want to stay here and protect the border at this point. Build a wall. Build it tall. The wall got funded. I'm ready. I'm ready for the wall to go up. So that's where I stand on that. But Eurotrip, man, what a great movie. If y'all haven't seen that, I recommend that as well. I'm going to play y'all out to a start of Shark Week. I know that's a little bit of a short chat, but hey, you know, I decided to go against the 4-hour full thing right away. I just give you little drips, man. You know, keep you coming back. No, I don't. It's not like that. I think it's better in small doses. So, you know, the 4-hour thing, we'll have to hold off on that for right now. So let's see if I can find this thing right now for y'all. Let's type it in there for Shark Week. You know, they have this thing in North Carolina where they're gonna go. My bad. They're gonna go and float out like on the water in front of a big movie screen, and they're gonna watch Jaws while floating there in the ocean. How insane is that? I don't think I would do that, man. That would freak me out, just floating in the ocean, watching Jaws right on the screen there. I bet, you know, if someone gets killed in a shark attack while watching Jaws while floating in the ocean, I don't know, man. You can't make it up, but it's going to happen. I would not recommend doing it. Y'all are all crazy, I swear. Mute that ad real quick and turn it back up. Alright, here we go. Y'all ready? Here we go. Y'all have a great weekend, alright? Is that loud enough? Y'all hear that? All right, peace, y'all.